Hello friends of logging and railroading, and welcome to another video. This day I like to show you how I designed my multi-flexible layout design. Especially the curved modules are the key. As shown in these two shots over here, they can be assembled in several different styles. And this video will show you how I designed this. It's very simple. It all began with a template from Gerd, where I cut a curve in the correct radius. It was the only place where I used a ruler for. I use Pico set tracks, which have 9-inch radius. This example that I set up here is nearly half the size of the original one, so each piece of ply will represent a 20 by 40 or 20 by 20 centimeter module. At first I drew the railhead coming from my backwoods logging railroad station, which was the first module I built. So this interface and this line of track was given by the first module I made. So this was the starting point, and my first desire was to get a 180 degrees curve, because my first intention was to make an oval or loop layout. So I placed the template and drew a line around the template, which will represent the center line of the track, the layout track. So in this case I have the first section done over all the three modules. I gave those names because it was easier for me to know which connection will fit on which place. So I call them B, C and D. You can call them whatever you like, and the names are not important on this. Now I switched over this module, which holds the little pond scene, and there was already a marker of the center line marked, so I aligned the template and drew the line longer again over the interface to the module which is lying in front of me, which is the one with the charcoal square. So now I have the same intersection here on this module. I placed a turnout over here and just connected the lines, looking that I don't get under the minimum radius that I set, which is 9-inch on this layout. So set this aside. Now we come to another part. This is a shorter piece. Actually it is the log landing module. I aligned this with the first D-type interface that I drew. This one is always used as a reference in all the layout. I just extend the curved section. The end of the track is not important on this one, and marked it as a D type. Next I connect this one to the module with the pond on it, which is the second corner module, or curved module if you like. I also extend the curved lines, and there's a little overlap, and just drew a straight line over the tangents, remove the other one, and you have this module planned as well. Remember, this is a type D layout, type D interface, so just mark it as this one. And that was more or less the whole miracle. That is the standard setup for a oval layout. Sorry, that was the camera. And this is the large corner version. You can combine them straight or with the little pulpwood square, pulpwood yard, is that right? As the short corner layout without the pond module, and back to the 180 degrees. That's all. When constructing the layout itself later on, I went exactly the same direction. So I started with a charcoal square, made the C-type interface first to the small 20 by 20 centimeter layout, and later on to the pond. And the first origin D-type interface is also used while laying the tracks. So I connect each new module to these joints, either the one or the other module, and align the tracks on them. So finally all D-type interfaces will have the same track alignment when mixed up. And that is how I get the multiple layout designs from this layout kit. You will find all further information about my Hon30 module layout on my website, or you can place questions in the comments. Thanks!